It's so good to be back. So I have quite a few announcements. So the first thing I want to talk about is Worldwide FM. So I've been making these playlists for Worldwide FM for the past, I think, 2 years, maybe a year and a half or something like that. And it's been fantastic. However, it's monthly. So after a while I get kind of burnt out on digging. And so it's been a while since I've been proud of a playlist, like really truly proud of a playlist or a set list. So I've been really into this album for a couple years now, or a few years now, and I never watched the movie because I know that's pretty heavy. So I finally watched it, and it just makes a lot more sense that everything, the soundtrack goes with the movie. Obviously, it goes with the movie, right? That's the whole point. But I just never really put the individual songs together, and I never understood what it meant as a story. So there's a song called A Famous Myth, and it's sung by the group, and they kind of sound like Mamas and the Papas, so very like harmonizing and stuff like that, right? This one day I just listened to it for I think 150 times straight, and I did everything with it. I worked with it, I did ceramics while listening to it. I just kept listening to it over and over and over again. And then I realized on Spotify you can go into the radio station of the song, right? And through that I discovered a ton of other music, and yeah, I just kind of went crazy with music discovery. So I started accumulating a bunch of like collections and set lists and things together, and I'm finally excited about music again. So this past set on Worldwide FM I'm really proud of. So if you're interested in listening to that set, I'll have it linked in the description. Also, this movie is fantastic. It's super sad. I had to watch it like 3 times in a row because there's a bunch of different things that I didn't quite understand or that I missed the first couple times. And yeah, it's a pretty intense movie. It's not a Western. It's just about a guy who dresses up as a cowboy because he thinks that makes women want him or makes him more desirable in New York. So it's just him playing a character, essentially. And the film itself, to me, is about identity, or figuring out your identity, and then also human kindness. Very sad and a lot to work through and kind of fucked up in a lot of ways, but I think it's a good watch if you have the mental capacity for it. Second thing I want to talk about are my ceramics. So I've been making these boots for the past couple of years, and I sold them at Mocha for a while. I sold them at a few different stores and stuff like that, but then I took a long break because I got kind of burnt out, and I was cranking out a lot of them and everything, and I'm finally launching the site again. So I have them back up, but then now they're quite a bit bigger. So they used to be maybe like 1.5 inches or something like that. Now they're like 3.5 inches, so quite a bit bigger. It holds about half a shot of alcohol, but it's a match striker, so you fill it with matches and then you strike it on the bottom, and then you can light your candles or whatever. But I've been really enjoying making these because they're a little bit bigger. It does take a bit more time, but I just kind of zone out as I'm making these, and they're just fun to make. I'm gonna try and bring the smaller boots back, but right now I'm really enjoying making this size. So yeah, and it looks kind of photorealistic in comparison to the boots that I actually wear, because it's wrinkled in the same spots, and I don't know, I just put a lot of attention and detail into this, so I'm really excited about this launch. And also I'm gonna try and restock every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month. So I'm gonna try and do it on a regular basis as well, so keep checking back. Series, my closet sales. So if you aren't aware, I've been posting my closet sales on the site called Series. So they take the photo of it, they style the clothes and everything, and I just send in my clothes. And basically a couple months ago I went through my closet and I looked at everything that didn't quite fit. I have a lot of shoes that I mean I love shoes, but I have a lot of shoes that I'm like in between sizes. They're a little bit too small or a little bit too big, so I just don't wear them because they're that, you know? So I decided to just be realistic and take all the things that I don't wear often and send it out to the site so that other people can enjoy them, and hopefully you guys will be able to wear it more often than I do. So the new update for Series is tomorrow, and I hope you guys find something if you are in the market for something. Don't just buy stuff to buy stuff, if that makes any sense. Last announcement, I made a recipe video a couple weeks ago, and it's based off this bean recipe that I had when I was in New York. It's called the 4 Horsemen, I think. Yeah, the 4 Horsemen. I had those beans with Maddie and I just fell in love. So then I looked at a million other recipes. So I looked at Alison Roman's recipe, Carla Lolly Music. I looked at so many different recipes, and I came up with my own recipe. I made a video for it, and tons of you guys made it, like so many of you guys. And people kept sending me photos, videos, texting me and everything. It made me so happy to see everyone else's version of the same recipe. My goal for this year is to make more cooking videos. So I'm gonna try to make one, at least one every month. And then what we're here for, favorites. I don't really have that many this month, but I'm gonna start with a YouTube channel that I've been obsessed with. I found out about Paige Wassel maybe about a month ago. And I was just on YouTube, and then I came across one of her videos and it was just hilarious. She's like an interior designer or prop designer or set stylist or something like that. It's something visual. She just goes through and talks about what she's into style-wise and what she's not into, and she goes and does these, so you know the Vogue tours or the Architectural Digest home tours of celebrities. So she goes through people's homes and talks about what she likes, what she doesn't like. So I mean, she has a lot to say and she's hilarious. She does it in a really funny way and she's got so much personality. Very binge-worthy human being, super fun to watch, and yeah, endlessly entertaining. So yeah, if you are into interior design, even if you're not into interior design, I feel like you would enjoy her channel just because her personality really shines through. The shoes that I've been wearing a lot lately, these are really funny. So these are plastic shoes, and I got these from Mohawk General Store. These are clogs, and I got these to wear to ceramics, and they're made from, I think, like kelp or something like that, so it's 100% recyclable. But I've been wearing them with socks because they do run like 2 sizes too big. Really comfy. And then there's this pair right here, which are the jelly shoes, same company, also from Mohawk General Store. The cool thing about these jelly shoes, and I think the reason why a lot of people are carrying them right now, is because Bodhi featured them in one of their runway shows, and they featured it in like a winter or fall winter kind of outfit styling situation. So you see people walking down the street or walking down the runway wearing them with socks. I've just always had a soft spot for jelly shoes. I mean, we all had them when we were kids. And then also in The Big Lebowski, he wears them too, so they must be cool, right? So I started wearing this lipstick a lot lately. This is from NARS. It's the Soft Matte, or no, Air Matte Lip Color, and the color Lose Control. And the reason why I like this so much is because the formula is super soft, and I mean, it looks great on your lips and everything, but it also looks great when you blend it out and you put it on your cheeks. And it's a comfortable formula, very lightweight. It's thinner than a lipstick, so it feels like you have nothing on. And I've been wearing this one from 3CE for years. It's the color Taupe, and I bought a ton of it too when I first discovered it, because even though it looks like such a dark bricky color, it looks great on a bunch of different skin tones. So I've given one of these to like all my cousins, all my sisters, and my friends and stuff like that. And yeah, it looks great on everyone, even with different skin tones. But the reason why I like this NARS one so much is because it's almost the exact same color, but it's just a more comfortable formula in my opinion. So yeah, I'm really into it. And then the cool thing about this color, or this formula, or both formulas actually, is that you can wear it on your cheeks. Whoa, I just woke up from a nap, so I'm trying to like find my words, you know? Let's move on to hair stuff. So I've been using this right here. This is from Act and Acre. It's the Cold Press Scalp Detox. I was doing their whole program, so their shampoo, conditioner, and scalp detox once a week. This is fantastic because I use a lot of product, and my hair just gets really gunky at the root, and I could feel the oils kind of trying to fight through and stuff, which is so disgusting. But there's just a lot of product buildup in my hair or on my scalp because I wear a lot of dry shampoo and products and stuff. So once a week I have to do a deep cleanse and really like clean my scalp, right? So what I do is I just kind of, I have to make sure this is closed, but I kind of just run it through my hair, kind of like if you're applying hair dye or something like that. Just run it through all the way around my scalp. And then I'll massage it in with one of these things. This is a little rubber comby thing. I guess it's like a head massager, but the spikes are very soft and I'm trying to show you that it's really soft and wiggly. And so I kind of run it through my scalp and I really focus it back here because I remember when I got a haircut a couple months ago, my hairstylist said that I have quite a bit of buildup back here. Since I started using this to detox my scalp, I don't have to shampoo my hair as regularly. Like I can go longer and it doesn't feel oily. It doesn't get greasy as much. I stopped using dry shampoo completely too because I just don't need it. It just feels a lot healthier and it's not as itchy and flaky, and all the problems that I was having before, it really came down to the fact that I just really needed to detox my scalp, just really clean it out. Another thing that I discovered that really helps with drying your hair quickly and then also adding a lot of volume back into your hair, because I don't blow dry my hair for the most part, and my friend was telling me about hair towels for a while, and she was doing photography for this company called INQUIRES, and she's like, let me get you a hair towel. And I'm like, no, I don't really need one. I don't see the point of it. Like I just kept trying to push it off. And then eventually Bumble and Bumble sent me one from this collaboration they did with Well Tressed. And essentially it's just a huge microfiber cloth. So if you're able just to get a huge microfiber cloth, just get that and then dry your hair with it instead. So what I do is right when I get out of the shower, I kind of wring out my hair dry, and then I'll put this up, wrap my hair in it and everything, and then leave it up for about 15 minutes or so. It dries my hair a lot faster and it gives my hair a lot more volume, and it makes the curls show up more, like right when I get out of the shower. It's just fantastic. I wish I discovered it sooner. So my friend Karumi introduced me to this thing called Yuzu Kosho a couple of years ago. Maybe a year ago, I can't quite remember, but she introduced me to this thing, and oh, as soon as I discovered it, I just put it on everything. It was delicious, right? And then I realized they came in jars. So this is Yuzu Kosho. I mean, they all taste good. I haven't tried a brand that I didn't like, so yeah, it's essentially just yuzu grounded up with some peppers or green peppers. So it's a little bit spicy, very lemony or citrusy and salty, and it's a great condiment. My mouth is watering just talking about it, but it tastes really good on heavier things, like if you were to eat, I don't know, fried chicken for instance, or something like a deep curry. If you add a little bit of this onto it, or onto every bite, it just brightens up everything and it makes it taste, you know, a little bit citrusy and all the notes, you know. Tastes good on pizza, anything fried. It's also supposed to be great in mixed drinks as well, like alcoholic beverages too. And then I've seen people use it in dressings as well, so I'm really into this. If you can get a hold of it, definitely recommend trying it out. I know that a lot of sushi restaurants use it in their sushi, so yeah. I just learned how to play chess on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day or something like that with my boyfriend. He just sat down and taught me all the rules and everything, and his mom actually wrote down all the rules on a little post-it note, so then I had that right next to me as I was learning. And since then I've been obsessed. Like, I have the app on my phone, I play it all the time, and we just like to play it like before dinner, after dinner, while having drinks, instead of like watching a movie or something like that. We became board game people. Chess only, and sometimes dominoes, but we became board game people because chess is so much fun. It's just so thrilling and so exciting, and you feel like you're doing something good for your brain in a way. Anyway, I pulled out this because I went to a thrift store and I found a little travel set. So I can bring this to the beach, and it's great because it's magnetized. So I can just, yeah, bring this to the beach, bring this to a park or something like that. And yeah, it's really fun is all I'm gonna say. It's so much fun, and do it on a timer too, because it can be boring if you're just waiting around. Those are all my favorites. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave all the links, all the notes and everything in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.